Okay.
It's like clap number 2.
Okay. Anyway.
Megazord up.
Hey guys, and welcome to Beneath the Table. Well, we all sit on one couch today, apparently.
Yeah, it's
Part of my
easier-
mic broke.
It's also
Yeah.
easier for the camera anyway.
That's true. We have a camera now. Let's hope this works out.
Yeah.
All right. So, we haven't caught up. This is really weird for me talking like this. Both of you. I'm usually looking at you at a different angle.
This is weird.
I know.
We have to sit really close on the couch. Well, this is takes us back to the first couple episodes from the first season.
I know. Good times back in the day. We sat on one couch, like now, and just kind of chit-chatted. Like this, awkwardly.
Yeah.
When did we do the first episode?
We did it back in
2017.
Yeah, we did it back in 2017.
Well, yeah, I know,
a
but
while
what was
ago.
the month that we did it in?
I don't know, August?
August
Really? It was that long ago?
No, it was like.
Okay, fine.
It was like maybe October.
Probably October.
Well, me and you doing it.
Because I know I was like well into the semester when we.
That's
started.
true. We probably recorded in October.
Probably.
September at the earliest.
Yeah, because we have 12 episodes on season 1. Yeah,
And then we're doing. This is a third or fourth.
This is our 4th one of the
Yeah.
season 2. So
I thought it was like our second one because we cut the 2 episodes.
Ye-
Isn't this only our second one?
no, this is our 3rd one. Technically, this is our 5th one. Good times.
Yeah.
So we haven't caught up in a while. What's been going on with you guys?
We didn't introduce ourselves actually, and you didn't do any of the intro stuff.
Cut the shoot.
Yeah.
Okay, fine.
No. Just do it now.
Clap.
Okay, fine.
That could be like an introductory.
My
thing.
name-
Did I say welcome beneath back?
I don't think so.
All right.
Welcome
Hey guys, welcome back to Beneath the Table. I don't know what's going on anymore. We're going to leave this in.
I'm giving up.
I'm Matthew Whiteheel.
Here's
I'm
my
waving.
letter of resignation.
Donald, say something. Wave your hands so the
I've
camera
already
can see.
said many things. I'm
Well, say
Tyler.
your name. Wave your hands so that people know.
I'm Tyler.
And I'm Jacob.
Oh wait, no, mine
that's
was delayed.
Jacob.
I'm not Jacob. That's Jacob.
Yeah, I'm
I'm
Jacob.
Tyler.
He's Tyler. That's Jacob. You see my hands moving. I'm Matthew the Asian.
We just
Dude.
keep messing up, and it's like, oh crap!
Do you
We gotta keep clapping to
clap?
start over.
Somebody
I'm
clap.
headphones. Ah!
And then Matthew in the middle is just doing Future Trunks does whenever he does that Masenko key blast
Even-
or whatever. He's like choo 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 choo.
This is how
good
obsessed he's
night.
been with Dragon Ball lately.
Well, no, but that's just the thing he does, and it's so cool every time.
And featuring video capture this time.
Yeah.
Who are you pointing to?
The
The
audience.
video-
The
camera-
audience.
The camera guy. Introduce yourself, camera guy.
Yeah.
He's quiet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, anyways, what's been going on? Starting with Jacob, I guess, since he started.
Nothing too much. Pretty much just
You got a job back. You got a job.
I'm working at. Well, we're talking about that today. But I got my job at Domino's again because
Yay.
I was not a fan
With a question mark?
of the. Yeah, it's good. I mean,
Okay.
they're paying.
I don't know what the connotation was. to
They're
that statement, so-
gonna make me like an opening manager, so I'm gonna get paid like $12 an hour, which isn't ideal, but it's still pretty good. It's more than minimum wage.
Yeah, that's true.
But they're gonna give me that, and then I guess in the meantime I will be looking for something more career related.
Ooh, fun.
Start a band.
I wish.
He's tried several times. Didn't work out.
Start
I
another
can't
band.
find anybody else that cares enough to keep going. you
Yeah,
know?
you've had several friends you tried to start with. And
Yeah,
it's
like if I could ideally start a band with someone, it'd be Drew because he's just as passionate about keeping a band setting going, and I feel like Bartlett would too, but he's just gone. So
he's busy too.
yeah.
What's your band name?
Oh, what was
What would your band name be now?
Well, I was in a group with Bartlett called
Homebodies?
No, that was Drew.
Oh, sorry, that's somebody outside.
No, I was in a group with him called Malcolm Sex.
Oh yeah. No.
And-
That I want to. No.
Yeah,
I want to call that a band. More of a.
a joke.
Yeah.
But me and Bartlett actually are going to do a project where we're making fun of like the mid 2000s emo boom, like the good stuff like Sunny Day Real Estate, not like My Chemical Romance and all that, but
What?
like.
Ooh, my friend's not gonna like that comment.
What
No,
about My
I'm
Chemical
sorry, I don't
Romance?
like
Yeah,
them.
the-
If you
the
like
My
them,
Chemical-
that's on you. That's fine. You could like them. You could like whatever you want to like. I don't like it.
To be fair, I think she does still say it's just kind of like a guilty pleasure kind of liking of the band anyway.
It's whatever. If you like it, you like it. But like, we're kind of like making fun of the more like I don't know, the world's a beautiful place and I want to die, or I no longer want to die, and
Is that a band?
Sound like
that is a
Sunlight
band.
Music.
That's their full name.
See, I was
And,
never into that whole movement.
Yeah, like that's the kind of stuff I like. because there's a lot of cool bands like American football and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But now we're
Now in video.
So I'm hoping to So I'm hoping to get that started, and then I don't know. Oh yeah, and as far as the Let's Hear Some Noise podcast, the audio was lost. I don't know where it went. I tried
Do you have video?
Yeah.
There you go.
So
Upload it. They can figure it out.
So I was supposed to upload that last Wednesday.
Actually, you were supposed to upload it last night. I sent you a message.
Did you want me to do it last night?
I wanted you to upload it before today.
Yeah, I wanted to do it last week, but like I could when I tried to pull it up on Audacity, that it wouldn't pull up.
What an Audacity!
You beat me by 1 second.
But like
puns.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was just I was pretty mad about that because it's a really long episode. It took forever to edit.
And then
but
Jacob went ahead and deleted.
Yeah, and I was like, screw it, I'm starting over. And I deleted it, and Matt was like, we could try to figure out the problem. And I was like, look, I made a split-second decision because I was angry.
Just well, audio's lost. Let me just throw my laptop against the wall.
Yeah.
Perfect.
But
Yeah.
What is with these flash drives? Why
so I'm
are-
gonna get yeah.
My
I was
hard
gonna say-
drive
have
broke.
so many?
My hard drive broke. It's on my school
It's
and
shattered
stuff.
into 4 different flash drives.
I really want you to edit that and like zoom in on the flash drives really slowly, like as he's talking about it. But yeah. So I'm gonna try and re-record this Friday with a friend of mine because the original episode is was just me by myself talking about.
I mess up the editing, and so for the rest of the podcast, it's just awkwardly zoomed in and kind of like shaking around.
Yeah,
on the
you're
flash drives
trying
on the
to fix
table.
it.
It's like, dang it.
But yeah, I'm hoping that my other friend Jacob will be coming over to help me out, and we'll be both talking about Primus because we're both fans of them, and so that'll probably help me out more anyway and make the episode go by faster.
I like how
Yeah.
you said other friend Jacob as if to preface, like, not like I'm not my own friend.
Yeah,
This
my
is a-
friend
yeah.
Jacob. I am also
Yeah.
Jacob.
This
Jacob.
is a separate entity who is my friend.
Hello, welcome to the first episode of Jacob.
Hey, I'm Jacob. I'm not Jacob.
But anyway, that's
Jacob.
That's what's been going on with you.
that's current events for me.
What about you, Tyler? What have you been doing?
I've been a little busy with school stuff. I've had like papers and then Spanish homework and all the such.
Spanish.
Yeah, I got to do like 3 things of Spanish tonight
do
and
you
then
do-
finish a paper for Friday before I see Black Panther tomorrow night.
Do you like do como estás? Bien.
No, you don't talk to yourself in Spanish. You let the other person respond.
Just look at a mirror before you take a shower in the morning and just talk to yourself in Spanish.
Como estás? Good. Ah, dang it. This is an English mirror.
It's like,
I
all right,
didn't get
mom,
the
I'm gonna
Spanish
go
mirror.
take a shower. All right, honey, and then like you pull out the sombrero from underneath the sink, and you're just kind of like,
What was it from Fairly Odd Parents? It's like, I found Cosmo and Wanda, and they're Spaniards.
oh yeah.
Me amo es... what did he say? I can't remember it. Me amo es os buenos no... something. And then she's just like, you have a hog in your pants? Aquí.
Yeah. Oh, I remember that one. Yeah.
Then you
the
get
hog is
it.
like running
Yeah.
around the rest of the episode.
Then you get extra credit.
You know, actually,
Yeah.
you mentioned Fairly Odd Parents. Me and Cass are watching through it right now. We haven't got to that episode, but we got to the one where Timmy wishes to be invisible.
Oh yeah.
Haunted chalkboard. I love that episode.
I think that's the episode.
Is it?
that one.
I'm pretty sure that's the same episode.
I don't know. It's been
That's
a
why
while.
it sounded familiar. I know there's a pig in it.
Yeah, that's the same episode because he's running through the school as he's invisible.
Oh,
That's
you know
right.
Yeah.
You know what? You're right.
Yep.
What?
You're right.
Ironically, you guys synced up like that.
Yeah, there you go.
What else besides school?
I got a PS4 Pro, and Shadow of the Colossus looks beautiful on it.
Oh, you got Shadow of the Colossus too.
Yeah, it's really
Yeah,
good.
Yeah, I
seen
knew you
him
got.
play
I knew
it?
you got Dragon Ball, but
It
I didn't
runs
know.
at 60 frames a second on the Pro. And then Dragon Ball Fighters looks like slightly better because
Well, it's made for it.
yeah, I mean it's like a minimal upgrade. It's still an upgrade, but like I also bought a fight pad that just came in the mail today, so I'm like a pro at
Oh,
it.
did that came in already?
Yeah, it's 2-day shipping, dude.
Oh yeah. Oh, so it was on Prime.
Yep.
Okay.
But so I got that, and so definitely helps because the D-pad on the PS4 like DualShock controller is good, but like one that's dedicated to have a good D-pad way better. It also has a thing where it's got like 6 face buttons, so it has R1 and R2 here, and it has like a switch where you can switch it to where if you're able to. It was kind of weird for me, so I'm probably not gonna do it. But you can basically use all your commands on your right hand, because then it makes R1 and R2 the triggers act as L1 and L2, and then the buttons act as R1, R2.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Exciting technical
Yeah.
support on D-pads.
Yeah, it slightly throws me off though. So yeah. Someone called me a tryhard on my Snapchat. I'm like, nah, dude. If I was a tryhard, I would have bought like one of those $150 like fight stick laps or
Who
whatever.
called you a tryhard?
Well, it was just one of my friends. He was joking around because
I was about to say,
yeah, I
it's
put
like,
it on my
what?
I put it on my Snapchat. I'm like, yeah, I got the fight pad, and he's like, for fighters. I'm like, yeah, man, gonna be professional, and he's like, try hard.
Let's see. I guess it's my turn to talk.
I suppose.
I guess so. What have I been doing? I've been same as you. I've been going to school.
Anyway, on to the topic.
Hey, how many minutes are we at already? Like 10?
We're at 11 minutes.
Yeah. Well, real quick. Let's see. I've been at school. I've been interning at a
Go,
production
go, go.
company. Go, go, go. Which is ironically.
Move! We got a runtime. We need to have a producer in the back with like the headphones on and like the script like, bring it up.
I've been interning at a production company, so maybe my skills at this will be better.
Rooster Teeth?
No.
No, not that production company.
No, unfortunately, no. That'll be fun, though.
Funhouse?
No.
Cow Chop?
No.
Game Attack?
Okay, there's no...
Formerly known as Screw Attack, but, you know, copyright.
They changed their name?
Yeah, because Screw Attack is the name of the Metroid move, and Nintendo's like, no.
Oh, I did not know that.
Wait,
Yeah.
they still upload on Screw Attack.
Yeah,
though,
they
I
still...
thought.
Yeah, their name's still Screw Attack on the channel.
Is it? I thought
Yeah, I thought
Yeah.
they still upload on there.
maybe Game Attack is a different thing.
Game Attack is a different thing they do. I know that.
Okay.
Maybe it's a gameplay channel or something.
Anyways.
I mean, it is, but I thought that was them officially changing the name to Game Attack. 'Cause I
No.
know, yeah. Because, I mean, Stuttering Craig and all of them, they're still on there, so.
Let's see.
Is he still there? Because Nervous Nick is like the one doing everything now.
No, Stuttering Craig's still there. I guess he mostly does the gameplay stuff. And
Oh,
not,
okay.
I'm
like,
glad how my part gets taken over and you guys just talk.
It's what we
Keep
do.
talking about.
Anyways, let's see. And then I walk. Okay, there we go. Walk. Segue into the topic for today. We're doing Walk Stories Part 2. If only we had dramatic music to play. Okay. So,
Just play Donkey Kong Country's aquatic ambience behind this.
Oh, yeah.
yeah, I don't think I could do that.
A lot of people do stuff like that.
Do that? I don't know. Anyways, so Jacob apparently texted me. You just like making noises.
Yeah, well, you
randomly.
never uploaded the episode where I was doing the Crash Bandicoot thing while you were talking, and I so wanted to hear that sound clip. So I'm going to get a sound clip like that again.
I'm just gonna edit that part out of the video and
I
this.
want to hear it. It's hilarious. And I wish we had video on that because I wanted to be able to see Jacob's reaction.
So, segued into Walk.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Stop.
We're never gonna go anywhere with you.
Nope.
Jacob texted me earlier saying he has no more stories to tell about
I'm
his
aware it was
job.
the group
Dude,
text.
okay,
He
I
also
thought,
texted me.
I'm not even joking. I thought about, like, because you told me Monday it was Work Stories Part 2, and I was like, I don't have any good work stories
Dude,
anymore.
he doesn't work enough.
No, it's because Domino's is generally pretty boring.
So,
I thought you were gonna.
I'm sorry.
I thought you were gonna be like Domino's is generally a nice place to work and very good people. Nothing ever happens, but I guess not.
no, I
Well,
guess
see,
it's
here's
just
the
boring.
thing is that, like, I worked at Westinghouse too, and then, like, nothing super, like, it was an interesting job, but, like, nothing happened that I,
mean,
don't think was story worthy.
Domino's stopped doing those stupid deals where it's like get free pizzas if you have a phone.
Did I talk about that?
Yeah, you
Yeah.
did.
Yeah, I did talk about that. I
Dang it,
hated that.
Dang it, that was my only story I had.
Yeah,
for
that
today.
was
well.
the worst. That was the worst day I ever worked there.
Oh well, you know what? We can talk about all work stories because
I
those
think
shared.
so. I think so.
You think you can talk about your job?
Well, I mean, again, I'm kind of low on work stories as well.
Are you?
Yeah.
I guess that makes. Well, you know, I'm the one who gets all the crap at work apparently.
You know what?
So
cut-
this episode's gonna be Matt's work
Yeah.
story.
Yeah, that's right.
Cut the episode. We're starting over. New topic.
Oh,
See,
so
I'll tell you later.
yeah.
Just cut it here, and then like we leave, and then we record next week's episode, and you just splice it onto this one, and all of a sudden there's like a hard cut, and we're just in completely different clothes, and you're back over there. But it's like
I
nothing
love
ever,
stuff like that.
Yeah, it's like nothing ever changed. Like consistency.
So the other night I was closing because for some reason we have to stay open to midnight at Food City.
As we do. I mean,
weird.
Walmart's
I know.
open 24/7.
No, we're not Walmart. Okay, we don't have that.
But here's the
other
thing: that
crap.
Walmart has a bunch of different stuff.
Yeah.
That's what
Apparently,
you just said. Sorry.
Publix closes.
Publix.
At, Publix. Apparently, Publix closes at like 10.
Yeah, which would be so nice.
I know that
Yeah,
sounds
they
amazing.
See, here's what's weird about the Publix that next to the Domino's I work at. They're gonna be moving. Like there's a rumor that they're moving. Like
Oh, let's buy that.
Publix on East
Let's
Brainerd
buy
Road.
those store and we call it in just that.
Yeah, just that huge warehouse space.
But here's the thing: is I don't think they're putting anything else there. At least they don't have
Exactly.
plans to. So it's gonna be
We
really
will
weird.
sweep
That'll be
in.
our office, but we only have like one desk and then our
Yeah.
camera. And so, but in the very middle of the store, so we're like, "Welcome to this episode of Beneath the Table."
Echo
Table,
edition.
Table.
Well, see, then I gotta walk to the Walgreens that's across the street, and it's like, ugh. That Publix was so
Convenient.
convenient.
Yo, the Spencers are gonna hate it.
Huh? Oh, they're gonna hate it.
Anyways,
Is it that you're talking about?
the one on East Brainerd,
Oh, East Brainerd.
The
I
one
didn't
right
hear-
next to the Domino's
Yeah,
in
I
the
didn't
whole
hear
shopping
the East
area.
Brainerd part.
anyways, so I was closing the other night, and so it was 11:55 at night.
As
And
always
so
happens.
we have 4 doors. We have 2 outside doors and 2 doors inside where the lobby and the actual store connect.
Matthew happened to be 2 doors down while also playing his hit single.
So at night, so when I close at night, I
What do you mean 3 doors down?
yeah.
Oh, that's right. It's 3 doors
I
down.
was wondering,
Dang
like,
it.
what's he
Yeah,
talking about?
you
Oh, 3
joke
doors.
doesn't
Dang
make-
it. I messed up the joke. Cut. Let me
Yeah.
do it. Let me do it again.
You get one chance.
I'm never gonna get to this story.
You're not.
And so, for my sake, so I can control like the flow of people coming in and out, I shut down one of the inside doors and leave the other door opening
Right.
because what a joke move to close both doors.
You should do it where it's like you're talking about the indoor, right?
Yeah, the
You
indoor.
should do it where you close one outside door but leave the other open, and so it's just like
So they have to walk all the way.
yeah. So it's
Yeah.
they'll try and open one and be like, oh, I guess it's closed, and then as they're getting in their car, they see another person go in the other side, and they're like, wait a minute.
Yeah, so I don't do that because that's weird because it's a long way walk around to the other
Right.
door. So I close the inside door because the 2 inside doors are literally like right next to each other with
Yeah.
like
It's
a
basi-
foot between them.
It's basically a long door
Yeah.
with a slight bit of.
So
wall
I
between.
shut down one door, but as I was doing it, a guy was walking in, and I haven't like fully closed the doors and locked it yet. A guy comes walking in. He comes in like halfway into the middle, so he's in between the 2 doors, getting a small buggy,
Right.
pulling it out. So I go ahead and lock the door, and like, okay, that's it. And he goes in without saying anything. He walks in the other door. And was like, okay. He asked me, he says, I have 5 minutes left. I was like, yeah, you have 5 minutes to get your stuff and leave, because it's about to be midnight. Okay, you should have got your grocery done shopping before now. You had 18 hours.
Good catch, Matt.
Nice.
That did pick up, by
Just-
the way.
It's good to save as Yamcha saving that base in baseball. He plays baseball now.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so
He does.
I
And
forgot.
It's like a weird like fan thing or whatever, where then he goes for the base and he lands in the position like when he died in season 1. He goes like
I haven't seen that yet. That's
and then,
hilarious.
Like he goes "Tss," and then the dust clears and then he's just like
He's
on the
dead.
base. It's so funny.
I haven't seen that.
It's
That's
really
pretty
good.
So the guy walks away, and then he comes right back around 2 minutes later and jiggles the door I just locked. And I was
Right.
like sitting there, like, because I had some other customers, and I was, waiting for them to walk out so I can lock the doors
They
up.
came at an appropriate time before closing.
Yeah, and so so the guy comes up to me and says, that's extremely very rude of you. And it's like, what?
First of all, sir, bad grammar.
it's like I'm sorry. It's like, and I look at him. I look at it.
I didn't think it was that funny, but thank you, Jake.
No, I thought it'd just be funny to be even ruder.
Yeah.
Like about it.
And I just look at him confused, like, what are you talking about? And he says, it's very rude of you to lock the door in front of me like that. And it's like, he makes it sound like it, and he implies that I locked the door in front of his face as he was trying to walk in the door I
Like
was
the
locking.
door, the door
Like
that
you
he
knocked
was
on the
gonna-
door,
Yeah.
so you turn around and be
It's
like, and then lock it like.
Yeah, so no, that didn't happen. And like our manager Mike was saying there, and customers were saying, and he started yelling at me. He's like, "That's very rude. That's unprofessional of you to do that." It's like, well, I'm sorry. I was like, okay, I'm sorry though. I left the other door open for you to come in, and it's like he walks away, does his shopping, and he just like, so I had to walk this door. I walk this door at night to make sure there's no customers in before I lock everything up.
Right.
Because I've done that before.
Right.
I've locked people in the store before.
Have you?
Yes, I have several times
What
actually.
happens?
They usually the stock crew let them out. I'm not sure they get the groceries or not.
I was
but
about to say, like, well, what if they were getting groceries?
well, it's too late. No, so like,
Wow.
I know, right? So no, I haven't done that. I haven't done that in like a year. So
You still
like,
did it. That's what
I
matters.
know I did.
Yeah.
That was when we were by though, still okay.
I
So it's a little
always
different.
think of that at night. I'm like, what if I just lock someone in? And I think it's like the end of the world. Like, oh man, I'm gonna lose my job. And you're like, I've done it like 4 times.
I've done it like 4 times.
Whatever.
So and like
They can come back
and
in
then
the morning.
he comes through and checking out, and he like talks to Mike and says, and he starts pointing at me. Says it's really rude of him to do that. It's like, okay, and I'm over there trying not to laugh. It's like, this is stupid. Okay, I left the door open for you.
Yeah.
And like, and so he was super passive aggressive when he was walking out because it was past midnight, and so I lock all the doors because people will come in still sometimes and the doors are open and it's still past midnight because they just think they can.
Yeah. No,
And
that's
so-
why you have to lock them.
Yeah.
People will be like, oh, the door's closed and it's past closing. Meh.
Yeah, and so that's another story why they will. And so
Has that happened?
yeah,
Bruh.
I'll tell you guys in a second.
I would be livid.
And so so he so I locked the door and I was trying to get.
Bro.
So I'm trying to get him. I was trying to get ahead of him so I could open the door for him to walk out and so I can lock it. No, I was helping somebody. I was talking to somebody, and he like opens the door and just leaves it open as a passive aggressive move as he leaves at the end of the night.
Dude, that would have been like a freaking just like chain combo if then someone else showed up to the store and walked in because he left the door open and it's like, ah.
Yeah, it's like.
I just imagine that like that thing from that JonTron video, but it's like Matt's name that comes up, and like it's a critical hit, and all the hell goes.
Everybody, like a lot of people don't like me apparently at the store. Not no, half the employees don't like me, and half the customers probably don't like me.
Was that guy a regular?
Okay, yeah, it's the guy. He's kind of short. He's about my height, and he has like curly black hair, and he wears glasses, and he's kind of pudgy. I'm sure you've seen him.
Yeah, I have like 2 or 3 people in the mind with like that I'm trying to think of with curly black hair. Is he like a guy that usually shows up at night?
Yeah.
I think I might know who you're talking
Yeah,
about then.
he's like he gets super pissed. I'm just like, okay, I don't care. I get all the crappy people at night. Apparently,
I've had some people. There was one lady. I can't remember if I've talked about it on the last episode
well,
or not.
I remember what story.
With like the lady that stayed past midnight, and it was like no longer the weekend sale because it was Monday now, so she wouldn't get the deals, and she's like,
Oh no, wait.
got mad at Raymond.
I feel like you told that
Yeah,
story
you told
last
that
time.
story.
And then she went into the bathroom and did a line of coke, and then left.
Oh,
Oh,
like, no, maybe
no, you did not tell that story, no.
Oh well, now I've just given away the ending.
Whoa, tell it anyway.
Whoa.
So,
I want to hear what
like,
this lead
I
up
did
to
not
this
see that
cocaine.
coming.
So it was.
I want to hear the lead up to the cocaine.
I want. What made her do the cocaine? It's like she does
Give
cocaine.
me your backstory.
Yeah, she does cocaine.
Speaking of cocaine, this table would be perfect.
Yeah, let's. But
I
the
think.
glass, we could see all the grains.
Yeah, I think.
No, so
Do they call it grains? Is
no,
that terminology?
I don't know. They do lines.
It's particles.
All I know is that like if you watch any movie from the 80s, weirdly enough, like
Dude, that was the age of cocaine.
that was a cocaine
Yeah.
boom.
70s,
Like, I
weed
feel like
macros,
it was done on
80s
like a lot.
cocaine.
It was either done on like a metal sheet or like a glass table. I'm
Yeah.
probably totally wrong, and everybody who uses cocaine is like, what an idiot. But like,
Well, they also like put it on the note on the thing was like,
oh no, like,
They
they
do
did that
that
on their
too.
gums, so like
Yeah,
they
it's
wrote it,
like,
but like
ah.
I have no idea
And then
how cocaine
isn't that
works.
also the one where they put it in a spoon and like light it and they're like,
That's
that's
heroin.
heroin.
oh yeah, heroin.
You should take you should take some drug classes.
Do they have drug classes?
Yes, yeah, at school.
Really?
Yeah, I've
That's
taken.
kind of
Where
interesting.
they teach you how to do drugs?
Not how to do drugs. They teach,
See,
they
that
teach
was-
you
that
about.
Here's how to drug. It's the most rundown classroom in the school.
It's like that episode of South Park where Mr. Garrison's like, marijuana is bad, and then he's like, here's a piece of marijuana, pass it around so you know what it smells
Wait,
like.
Mr. Garrison or
not
Mr. Mackey?
Mr. Mackey. In Mr. Garrison's
Okay.
class. Anyway.
Go back to the story. What was
The
that thing?
paint's peeling off the walls. Looks like a crack house.
Bathroom sometimes looks like
It's
that.
specifically in that classroom.
Yeah,
Everything
that
else looks fine.
classroom. There's no other classroom ever in the day. There's like 2 time periods for that class in that room, and then it's just a ghost room the rest of the day. Anyway.
It's drugs and sleep. Those are the 2 periods of the day.
But yeah, the person lives in that room
All
that
right.
teaches it. Anyway, so it was one night, I believe it. Yeah, it was Raymond closing.
Was it Midnight Madness Friday?
No, it wasn't a Midnight Madness
Okay.
Friday. It was like Sunday night, and it was
Oh,
like
it was a
like
3-day
yeah,
sale coupon.
It was like a 3-day sale coupon sale sort of thing, and so
Food City technical terms.
it's closing night, and it's me and Raymond closing, and our cashier is Teresa, and I think Logan was bagging.
Oh, so this was a while ago. No, wait, Logan closes sometimes as a category, doesn't
Yeah,
he?
sometimes. This was maybe like it was 2017, like maybe 2-3 months ago.
Okay, well, yeah, that was.
I lost my train.
So
I
a
lost
lady
my
comes
mind.
in.
I lost
Yes.
my train.
Yeah.
Where did my train go?
Oh no, it was late.
Who stole my train?
So it's like I think maybe 11:20, 11:30, and you know
So a
there's
decent amount of time.
yeah there's some customers in the store, but it's getting to closing. And about 11:20, we like see a lady come in, and first of all, like
Is she in a wheelchair?
no, she wasn't in a wheelchair.
Okay. Well, I was
She
saying,
does cocaine and in
Okay.
a wheelchair.
no. There was another customer who does
I did
that.
not see that question coming.
Sorry.
Oh,
okay.
is she the one in the wheelchair? You mean the crack-riddled wheelchair woman?
I'll tell you about
Kind
that.
of hard to forget that
I'll
one.
tell you that one in a second as well.
Does one line and then just out of the store.
There's flames behind it.
88 miles per
we're
hour.
going too loud.
Yeah.
88 miles per hour.
Now you can see how bad I am at managing audio, especially when we have 3 people on the same mic, because if I turn it down too much, you won't be able to hear us.
I thought you were about to say 3 people in the same room. It's like, how have we been recording the past few weeks?
Yeah.
Anyways, okay.
I suck at this.
So the lady comes in.
Yeah, we're very bad at getting off track. So lady comes in. It's like 11:20ish. First sign of like this is gonna be interesting was that she didn't come into the store until like 11:30. She stayed in the lobby for like 10 minutes picking out a buggy. Like she literally was just kind of like staring at him.
It's
And
the
like
coke.
scanning around them.
Her pupils were way dilated.
Yeah, she finally picks out a buggy, comes into the store, and then she goes for like a solid 20 minutes. She just looks at like the wall that's at the very front of the store right next to the door.
So she doesn't move?
Like she comes in and is just looking at him and like kind of going back and forth and just looking.
It's definitely the coke.
And like doing like weird stuff like this for 20 minutes. So like she's already been here a half hour. It's 10 minutes till close and we're just like, she's not gonna leave.
I'm gonna call the cops, to be honest.
She's not gonna leave.
Yeah, it's gonna be a
Just
while.
that realization. Oh.
So then finally at 11:50 she starts going through the rest of the store.
Oh, good gracious.
But we realize, like, as we're looking at the cameras, because she also seems strange, so we're like, let's make sure she's not, like, a midnight looter or anything trying to steal stuff.
Yeah.
And some others, basically, then it gets to about midnight, and she has, like, the sale paper, and we realize we're like, oh, she's getting, like, the sale stuff, the 3-day sale stuff, which is only for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
And once it hits Monday morning.
Once it hits midnight Monday morning, it's very specific. The computers will no longer give any of the sales. And we look at her cart through the camera, and it's like most of it's like the sale items that we've been having. Anyway, so we're watching on the camera as I make the announcement, like, hey, we're closed now. Please, finish your shopping and check out. She's the only one left in the store. Doors are locked now. I've locked the doors.
Good.
And so we watch her on the camera. She's like in the corner of the store at dairy and like where the bathrooms kind of are. We watch as I make the announcement. She kind of has like a little bit of a freak out thing and like grabs her purse and then goes into the bathroom. And we're just like, gosh, she's going to try and steal stuff. So then we have Teresa go like
As a woman.
yes,
go
as
in.
a lady. We as a lady, we have her. And like we follow her too. We don't just stay at the front and go like, "Hey, go check that." We'll stay all the way at the front of the store.
You go take that possible knife.
Yeah. We will stay at the front of the store. As soon as we hear gunshot,
If we hear a loud pop, then
We'll lock
come
you
with
guys in
Yeah,
and
we
get
will
the
keep-
cops.
We will keep the outside world safe.
Help me!
Anyway, so we like
You hear
follow.
that?
So we follow her, and we're just like when we get over there, and she's left her buggy out, so we're like, she's got the sale stuff. Hey, let her know we're closed, and let her know that this sale stuff's not gonna work because of the like Monday thing now. And so Teresa goes in there, and then she comes back out, and she's just like, I kind of told her. She's in a stall right now. Kind of sounds like she's snorting something, so it was cocaine.
Oh, so you don't have physical proof it was cocaine?
I mean, there might have been physical proof, but we didn't go in and clean the bathroom, which technically probably should have. We probably should.
Yeah, you probably should have.
We probably should have told the night guys, like, hey, sterilize at least this toilet, but I mean, whatever.
Yeah.
It's not, yeah.
Whoa. What?
Because she probably did a line, like, on the toilet, and it's like...
On the toilet?
No,
I
like, I don't feel like she, okay, I don't think she was that desperate.
No,
she probably had something in her purse to do it with.
She had that gum apple. It was like, oh.
I mean, I don't know. Anyway.
On the toilet.
I don't know, dude.
Oh.
I mean, dude. No,
That's a bad.
I mean, not the seat, the back part where all
The
the
tank.
mechanisms, the tank, yeah, the
Just
toilet
imagine
tank.
her doing it on like that rounded part of the seat, because I'm guessing you don't have the
And then you gotta like crane your neck to do. You gotta crane your neck. It's not a straight line. You gotta do it at an angle. So you're like,
Yeah, I'm guessing you don't. So I'm guessing you guys
You don't do enough coke.
You know, it's the ladies' bathrooms. I'm not sure if you would know, but do you know if they'd have like that third seat, well, the second seat that closes and it's like a completely covered seat?
No, we don't have that.
we
Okay,
don't-
so
we don't have
that's the part that's
yeah,
weird. It's
we
like I
don't
gotta do
have-
this without
yeah.
dropping any of it into the actual
we don't have
toilet.
those in the men's room, so I doubt we have them in
Probably
the
not
ladies'
in
room.
the ladies' room either.
Yeah.
Anyway, so then she goes in and she I don't think she got out the part where the sales were over. So she was just like, I told her we were closed, and it sounds like she's snorting coke. And then,
Sounds like she's snorting
long
coke.
story short.
Whoa!
Yeah, long story short. Anyway, so then I'm like, well, here, Teresa, you come to the front with me. And then Raymond kind of like opens the door, and he tells her, it's like, hey, ma'am, those sales aren't gonna work because it's Monday now, so they're not gonna work. And I'm watching on the camera as it happens, and she like comes out, and I'm assuming cussing him out because she looks very angry and stuff, and is doing like all this
Doing the
and
doing the angry shake.
yeah. And so then she just kind of like leaves her buggy there, and like Raymond keeps kind of trying to talk to her, just like, I mean, do you want it? Like, and like we just watch as she like they both walk down the dairy aisle, and then she like leaves, but she tries to leave. I've already locked the outside doors, so she like angrily goes out of the inside doors, but then goes to the outside, and Raymond has to let her out.
Yeah, that's the funny thing about
But
Crush Rules.
then we completely lock the doors, and it's like, all right, I get all the rest of the tills, and we start closing up. I'm like, all right, we'll just have like the morning bagger take this stuff back. And then like I start putting my jacket on, and I look over, and out of the corner of my eye, I see the lady is standing on the outside part of the outside door, looking in, kind of like going like still looking angry as if she wants to give us a piece of her mind or whatever. And I was like, hi. And then I just duck into the office. I'm just like, I don't know what to do. There's a crazy coke lady outside.
Crazy coke ladies outside.
Yeah,
But let me tell you something.
I was
The
like-
CCL is outside.
I was like, Raymond to the front, please. Help.
Well, you know,
Raymond to the front.
Here's the
And
thing.
then- I was like-
What's Raymond gonna do?
Code
No
red
offense to her.
CCL.
And finally, she like goes away, and she like she very like hastily pulls out of the parking lot. And honestly, it looks like she's like the way that she does it. She like pulls out. And so I guess it's because of like the cocaine or whatever she snorted. It looks like she almost like is gonna hit the front of the store because she starts coming forward, and she like really like turns it like right next to the store, but then she leaves, and it's like, oh good, we're not gonna get shanked tonight.
Oh.
My favorite part though of that whole story is my thought process, because I'm just like, what part of her mind? I like how it's like, oh gosh, this store is closing and I'm not done shopping. I gotta do a line right now, and then goes into the women's bathroom
Oh.
to snort some coke.
The coke
Like,
or the bath salts or the
yeah.
whatever. You know, I actually did just think of one because it happened
Does
2
this-
days ago, but I wasn't there for
Does
it.
it involve
the story-
coke?
I was about to say, does it involve cocaine?
No, well, it might. But here's the thing: we okay. So there's a place in.
I'm gonna hate when we upload this and then we go back and it turns out I did tell this whole story on the last time we did
No,
this.
you did not tell this
So
story.
it's
Yeah,
just
you didn't
like,
tell us the coke.
Well, that was a waste of like 10 minutes.
So we have this place called Rainbow Creek on Stanford Gap Road. I don't know if you've seen it. It's right across the street
I
from
know
that
what you're
jail
talking about.
and like the recycle center and all that. And
Recycle.
it is not a very good part of town. It's a very bad neighborhood.
what he thinks.
Well, no, it's not what I think. It's because we've had multiple drivers held up there. So we still
So
deliver
we send
there.
all the crappy employees over there.
So
Why?
here's the issue. I've thought for the longest time,
Hey Jacob,
like
you got life insurance? Nah.
for the time I did work there beforehand, like I think I had 2 or 3 drivers that got held up there. Like they would deliver the pizza and then the dude would answer the door with a gun to their face and just
Yo,
it's
give me
like-
this sweet
It's
pizza.
just pizza. Like it's like
Yeah.
it's not worth all that.
It's not even like they're taking the whole truck of like deliveries. It's like, nah, just give me my pizza free. It's like,
Yeah.
I mean, okay, fam, here you go.
Yeah, so extremely messed up, and like then,
Are you gonna tip me?
so for the longest time,
Yeah, here's the
yeah.
pop.
Here's a tip, pop.
Thank you for your patronage.
Yeah. Put the ground in. Thanks.
Just like, all right, gotta go back to my car. He pops.
That's like
he
one of my
shoots-
favorite images to this day. Is just a person laying on the ground holding their knee. I don't know why I like that
He
look
shoots
so
you in the
much.
foot, in one quick frame, you're out of frame, like falling, and then it cuts, and you're just like Yamcha, like
With the Yamcha. But no. So for the longest time, we've all kind of said like we should just stop delivering to Rainbow Creek altogether because they're nothing but trouble over there. The thing is,
That's
it's
commentary.
there's a lot of like older people that live there too because I mean it's cheap. It's cheap housing.
Do
there.
they hold you up? Give me my pizza for
Yeah.
free. Here's your tip. Just hold still. Stand still. Why are there 3 of you? Hold on, let me get my
I
glasses.
beat your knees in with my cane.
23 skidoo.
What?
23 skidoo. I glock you.
Oh my.
Anyway,
I gotta get the
so
one-liners in.
I wasn't there for any of this, but like, so apparently one night, we don't deliver to Rainbow Creek at night anymore. We still deliver
Okay.
there, although I don't think we should at all. I think we should just take that spot out because one day someone's going to get hurt, and then Domino's is going to get sued for it.
No, it's fine. The person's going to get a lot of money.
I think so anyway, because they keep telling us that, oh, keep delivering there, but just don't go at night. It's stupid. But
I mean, it's like the delivery, territory, for lack of a better word. Is that determined by the individual, like, store owners and stuff? Or is that more of like a corporate thing?
Actually not sure. I think it
I
might
think
be
it's
the
public.
store
Because
owners.
the thing is, I wouldn't think... I mean, granted, if it was like something like that, where it's like, this is very dangerous for our employees, then I'm sure it could be a thing where it's like, we just won't deliver there anymore.
I don't know. My thing is, I'm not going to criticize our store owners or anything. I'm not going to say they're the ones doing it because they're actually pretty good people and I really like them. But they,
Just kind of a curiosity question.
I don't know. I'm actually wondering about that too, but I don't think we should deliver to Rainbow Creek. It's just not a thing. It's just dangerous.
I mean, someone's got to deliver there.
Yeah.
That's right.
Because then
Might as well be Jacob.
Because then the people in the neighborhood going to be like, hey, why are none of your places delivering to the street? I've called
Yeah.
all around. So it's like, man.
Well, there's a well, we
have
actually
a viable reason.
I'm just going to finish the story first.
Yeah, that's a
There's
good
a lot
idea.
more, but like, okay, so one of our new people took an order for Rainbow Creek, not knowing that we didn't deliver there at night, even though it should be displayed that we don't deliver there at night, like on our online
Yes.
thing. I don't know why it didn't one there, but
Well, that's
don't-
different. That's more set at the corporate level.
We don't
Anyways.
yeah,
don't
but
deliver
no,
at night?
we have it on our screen. Like it tells us when we deliver to places or when we shouldn't deliver to places.
We don't
If it's happened before, I remember it being there.
We don't deliver there at night or on very cloudy days.
Yeah, so we figured out like whoever I wasn't there that night. So when it happened, they told whoever it's like, hey, we don't deliver here past dark, but we're gonna void your money back into your card, and sorry about that. And it's like, all right, no problem, and that was it. Well, 2 days ago, they called in the morning and were immediately hollering at like our manager that morning about like.
Like angry hollering or like country music
Oh,
hollering?
no. I mean, like, you know what I mean. But,
Yeah.
like, they were
Just gotta get the one-liners.
livid. Like, they were just going off on him about it and, like, talking about how if I see any of your delivery drivers in this neighborhood again, I'm going to have them beat them. Like, just really threatening us.
As they should.
And then they were saying, they were like, we're going to send people down to your store and beat you. And, like, they just saying all kinds of crazy stuff.
Man, I wish they
And-
would, because then we have a great story for another one.
This episode of the podcast.
Why are we going to keep milking the work stories thing? Of all things we've talked about, why this one?
Look at this episode of the Work Stories
'Cause
Part 3. Unfortunately, Jacob couldn't make it.
Yeah. But, yeah.
But man, when he comes back from the hospital, he's going to have a doozy of a story
Yeah.
for Part 4.
But so all that happened, and they kept hanging up on her. They kept saying like, we're just gonna hang up if you're not gonna listen to
Well, why
us.
don't you just hang up?
Well, because we were trying to let her know like the money's gonna go into you. Well, they were trying to let her know that the money's gonna go back into your card. It
it's
takes
like
a couple of
yeah,
days.
it's a credit thing.
Yeah, it takes a couple of days. It's our end. It's over. We can't do anything. for you.
yeah.
And so they told her all that, and then she just kept calling back and threatening and harassing and
it's a
making
woman.
she just kept doing it.
Did you not gather that from the other 3 times he
No.
said she?
I did
And then
not.
like one of the older guys that we work with was there that morning. He goes, let me try and calm her down because the guy that
I have a smooth voice.
the guy that I work with, the guy
Sound
that
like Al Pacino.
the guy that was dealing with her, he kind of has a temper, but he was being cool according to everybody else. They're like he was actually being pretty respectful and not trying to be mean or anything like that. But
Bro, what if he did like lose his lid and it was just like a
He-
sass,
he would- I don't
it
think he
was
would
like
do
a
that.
sass off over the phone?
I don't think he would do that over the phone. Like he's just not that kind of person to do that. And even then, his temper's not bad. It's just kind of like he gets upset when certain things happen in the store, but it doesn't
me.
it doesn't usually project onto anybody else. It's just he can just tell it's
Unlike
bad.
me.
But so this guy goes to the phone. He's trying to calm her down, and you can still tell that she's not listening. And then he goes, "Ma'am, I'm gonna come over there and give you a quarter so you can call somebody who gives a crap." Except he didn't say crap. But anyway, so he immediately hung up after that. And Tim was like, "Well, Tim is the guy. He was like, Tim is the guy who was dealing with it originally, and he was just like." Oh. It made it so much worse. And then finally they just told her like, "Hey, if you keep calling up here and harassing us, we were going to call the police." And then then she kept going, and so he
then
put the
she
phone on mute, and he just put it down and let her do whatever while he wasn't listening, and then she hadn't called back since.
What if it was like a thing? It's like, if you don't stop harassing, we're gonna call the police. And then she was like, but why? And then left the house.
Oh man, that guy.
And then turned around and walked out of her own home.
But why?
Don't know where she is, but not there to do this.
Why you gotta bring the police into this? Because you're harassing a minor.
Oh.
That was fun.
The cops. Oh, we've had the cops come to the store several times.
But not for like customer reasons, just for people around the store reasons.
No, we've had them for customer reasons.
Not-
Actually, employee reasons, more or less.
What?
I've been,
Oh yeah,
I've
they
been
called.
there for a couple of employee reasons, but as far as like customer reasons, I haven't been there.
Yeah.
Anytime the police have been there, it's just been like out in the parking lot, and it was something that went down before they even entered the doors.
Yeah, when if any employee steals money or anything from the store, and they get caught, they get detained, and we call the cops. Or loss prevention people come, and they try to they try to keep it
Dude.
like from people not knowing, but that thing spreads through the store so fast
Holy
among
crap.
the employees.
Okay, well here's
Dude,
the thing.
remember-
We've had people steal. We had a guy who got fired from stealing.
just by
stealing.
eating the food. I mean, come on, Jake.
No, he was stealing money. I think.
You remember that time at the store and we had like the undercover loss prevention guy or whatever, and like the people that had been stealing that I guess he had been hunting down, target acquired.
I love that guy.
They came in. Yeah, I haven't seen him in a while.
He's cool. He used to be a bounty hunter.
Really?
Yeah,
Whoa.
you should ask him about. It's pretty cool.
That's really cool.
I should be like, hey, can I buy you a non-alcoholic beverage? I would like to hear some stories.
Anyways, what
I
you
can't
say?
drink. Anyway, but like there was the time where like the two people that were stealing, it was like a Bonnie and Clyde kind of theft couple.
Bonnie and Clyde.
They came in, and as they were
They
like,
got killed at the end.
yeah, I think I was like on U-Scan that day, and so it was basically happening right behind me because those are where the doors are. And like they were leaving, and all of a sudden I just hear like from the glass doors like like someone getting shoved against them, and I just look around, and he's like pushing the dude against the wall, and he's like, "Do you have any weapons?" And like you know,
That would have been way funnier if he was just like up against the wall, and the people are like, "What are you saying, man?" I would have loved that like a lot more.
anyway.
that
Oh
was
god. Anyway, but like then he does that whole thing. Funny thing though, I remember my first thought because like he's undercover, so he's in just regular clothes, so I didn't recognize
So
him
you
for a
thought it
bit.
was just a
So I
guy.
thought it was just a customer just like shoving another dude against the wall, being like, "Where's my money?" And I'm just like, "Oh gosh." Like
Yeah.
this,
Oh.
yeah,
Shucks.
Yeah, literally, I was just like,
Oh,
man, this
golly
is happening
whiz.
today." Like,
Golly
I was,
gee
Yeah,
whiz.
I was so like upset, just in a way,
Darn.
like, man, I gotta deal
Not
with
again.
this now. But then
Oh.
it's like they take him into the office, like both in the office, and like I don't see them as they're taking the stuff out from like his jacket and I guess shirt or wherever else they put it. And
It's
I
amazing
guess,
what people can fit in their clothing.
And I guess the lady had like she had like a small purse though. It wasn't that big of a purse. And it's like I just see from like the door, like all I can see is like the chair or whatever that they're putting the theft items on, and then the hands of the guy as he's like putting them on the chair after grabbing it from them. And it's like just packages of like meat and then like cheese and
Yeah,
then, like
it's like,
water.
whoa.
Exactly.
It was like at least 25 or 30 things. I was like, whoa, you guys are professional.
No, they've been doing that for a long
Yeah.
time.
And then the guy was arrested, and the lady was there was a like restraining order or whatever you call it put on her. She can't be within 20 or 30 feet of the store. And then they left. But after also that happened, then she came back in 3 times, not being all like, "Blah, blah," but like, because they kept forgetting their things in the office, she's like, "Hey, he forgot his jacket," and then took the jacket and left. About 5 minutes later, she's like, "He left his phone in the office. Can I get it, please?" I know I'd have a restraining order as of now, but it was a very awkward. I'm like, "That's me."
That's you.
Just like, dang it.
Please get out.
Yeah. No, it was another closing night, and like I've left already. I closed with Keith that night, and I left. I locked the doors, but usually Keith locks the door behind me if he has to stay.
Right.
But so I had to leave the doors kind of open, and I closed them completely so it doesn't look like they don't move. You don't walk up to them; they will just shut down. So like apparently this cop comes walking in past midnight. He pries the doors open and goes shopping. And Keith comes up to the front. And is like, "What the crap? What's going on?" He's like, and the guy says, "I wanted to check out." I was like, and it was obvious because I told Keith like, "There's nobody in here. I'm leaving now." And so like.
Keith doesn't know how to run a register.
No, he does. He
does?
doesn't let people know that though.
Oh, clever.
I know. And so like Keith checks him out, but still it's like the cops should know, like, it was past midnight. The doors were not opening.
Yeah.
So it's common sense, like, it will closed. There's nobody here,
like there's 4 cars in the parking lot.
I know. It's like, it's down with me how, like, I hope I'm not like this later in life, like, how inconsiderate customers are to people, employees. It's like, I had a lady, Raymond says, hey, you need to check out now. It's like 20 past midnight now. I have employees who want to go home. She called, and she's like, Raymond's the most.
I heard that story.
Yeah, Raymond's like the most. She said like the most F word. Manager ever. And it's like, I was like, and then
she's the most F word manager.
No, he is. And it's like, and she said that to me as I opened the door for her to leave. And I said, ma'am, I think he's actually being pretty considerate.
No, Becky told me that story, and what my favorite part of that story was that the lady kept like cussing at Raymond, and then she was finally checking out, and I think it was Sawyer that was closing Dagger that night, and she
Audrey,
still like to Becky. Apparently, what happened? She was still complaining about Raymond, and she like turns to Sawyer, and she's like, "Man, it must suck working for that SOB." And then Sawyer just looks her in the face and goes, "I think he's pretty cool, actually."
I love that guy.
Yeah, dude, he's awesome. That was like my favorite part of that whole story.
Yeah,
He's pretty cool, actually.
Yeah, it's like, oh, good gracious.
Yeah.
It's like, I hope I'm not like that with people, like with employees somewhere. It's like I want my way. It's like, I understand. This is like, I've dealt with this.
Yeah. There are very few things that like make me upset with customers and stuff like that. I can like the thing is like I kind of come out with a perspective of like, okay, they don't understand the situation either. Like there might be something.
Some of them do.
But the other day, actually yesterday, I got when I was working, we got a call obviously, and then like the guy was at a hotel and he was like, I'm over here at I think it was like the In-Town Suites, I don't know. I want to say like In-Town Suites. Like, I'm over at the In-Town Suites, and this is exactly how he's talking. And like, and I was like, okay, I mean, it's whatever. He's got a weird voice. He's got a very aggressive voice. Who cares? I've had a lot of those people. They end up being nice. But like, then he's just
kind of. Turns out this guy was nice.
Yeah, no.
Boring story.
And so this is pretty short, but the guy. So I'm like, okay, can you give me the address of the? It's like, don't you just have it in your system? And it's like, well, we do have the addresses in our system, but I don't know the address off the top of my head or anything. And then, like, he immediately is just kind of like, well, it's your responsibility to have it. It shouldn't be mine to have to find everything for you and hold your hand and blah blah blah. Dude, he just starts going on a tangent.
And like, what address is it he's asking for?
For the In-Town Suites or whatever place it was, and I was like, okay.
I don't know off the top of my head.
And then like I just cut him off in the middle of this thing. I was like, I'll find that address for you, sir. And I just put the phone down, and I was like, okay.
And I picked the phone.
I got real close to just being like, now listen, like I was really close to just going off. I can't stand when people do that kind of stuff. And so I looked up the address and I found it. As soon as I answered the phone, like he was cussing about me to some other person, and he hung up. It's like, like I can't stand that kind of stuff. That I don't know what it was.
Probably need to pull back in. So
the fact that he was the fact that he left was great because I was like, okay, I don't have to deal with him anymore. But at the same time, it was just kind of like.
And some say he's still asking for that address to this day.
Yeah, but he never called back. It was just kind of like, I'm gonna call Pizza Hut or something in his head, I guess.
Fine,
but
Pizza Hut's
I was
fine.
like, fine, it's better anyway.
It's better. Anyways.
I like Domino's.
Marco's is my favorite.
Yeah, that makes me sick.
Marco's is really good.
I love Marco's.
It makes me sick.
Maybe
It is 4:48.
Yeah, we're about to. When we'll.
remember before Domino's changed their pizza, like
before they had all garlic and all crust.
Yeah, before when their pizza was literally just like, I got some loaf bread, I got some I think this is either ketchup or pizza sauce. Just put it on there.
Yeah. We have this new thing there that I can't stand making. It's better.
What's a
and
bread bowl?
we don't have breadsticks anymore. Well, actually, we're getting rid of the bread bowl.
Oh, about time.
We don't have breadsticks anymore.
I do sandwiches. I will say that.
Oh, I like our sandwiches too. I like our tin pastas. We used to have the breadsticks and the cinnamon sticks and stuff like that.
I don't remember that, but okay.
Well, they're just like literally what we do is like we'd have a piece of dough and we'd stretch it out a certain amount and then cut it in half.
I remember when Domino's rebranded because they were called Domino's Pizza, and then they're like, we are rebranding because we serve more than just pizza, and I'm just like, oh, just whatever. It's
whatever.
So we have these things called like garlic knots or twists.
Oh yeah, okay.
The twists
that we saw at Food City.
Those suck to make. Like they take
I bet.
forever, so we have to have
You
like
gotta
we
tie
have
them.
we have to make them. We have to.
Because you're not putting enough love into it.
What we try to do now is like we make them like before a rush hits, and we have like this huge stack of them, but they sell pretty well.
As you should.
I will say one thing. The way we used to make the breadsticks before is we would have like, of course, we'd have
Oh,
the piece
are
of
you going to
dough-
give away company secrets?
Shut up.
It's not their secret formula.
that we don't use anymore.
No, not the secret sauce,
we-
Jacob. No.
We used to stretch a piece of dough out, and then we'd cut it out. We'd cut it in half, and then we'd have this little roller thing that would like kind of cut them evenly, like enough to make sticks, you know. And
stick.
whenever we make the breadsticks, we would be it like garlic or I'll just use the cinnamon sticks as an example because that's the one that's changed the most. The cinnamon sticks we would put in the oven like as the dough itself, and then when it came out of the oven, we would literally just put butter on it and then shake some cinnamon sugar on it. It was all right, but it wasn't like it was probably one of my least favorite things we had. Now it's like my favorite thing we got because instead we have this stuff we call the Cinemagic. I'm not making that up. I'm not making this up. It's a mixture of like the cinnamon sugar and like icing and
I want that to be like a Domino's commercial though, where it's like Elton John just comes out and he's like Cinemagic.
Oh, my.
But so we have the knots now, which we make them like we would before. We just have the knots, the bread knots, and we put them in the oven.
Right.
When we take it out now, we have the Cinemagic stuff like that we have in a bottle, and we just put it over the top. It is actually really, really good, and like it's like way better than it was before. It's like one of my favorite things we have there now.
Or what would be even better is Danny DeVito comes out and he's like, "Hey, it's Cinemagic. Get it."
Okay.
Trash.
I think that ends-
Get that trash out of my face. Hey, get to work, you kids. Make the pizzas.
I love
Alright.
Danny DeVito.
I think that ends us for
That's
today.
one of my favorite jokes from Always Sunny, where he's talking about like how he has the kids ripping the pipes out of the floor.
Yeah.
It's like the knuckles get a little bit bloody, and then suddenly the authorities get onto you.
What a great show.
Okay.
I really wish he was the voice of Detective Pikachu. That was the thing going around. People wanted Danny DeVito as Detective Pikachu's voice.
All right. That was fun, guys.
What?
That was fun.
See, I told you you would have fun.
I only,
You're
had the
so
one,
pissed.
I only had the one story, but luckily it lasted roughly 10 minutes.
That's right. Same with mine, apparently.
Yep.
Okay, Tyler hasn't heard my idea for what we should do next time, though. So I think I should pitch it to him.
Oh, we do that off the table.
No. Because that way we can let people know what's going on next week.
Well, we never let them know.
Exactly.
Last time we did that, we didn't do it.
What do you mean your people? You mean Domino's employees?
I did tell a couple of people at the podcast, like, oh, we'd like to listen to that. And I was
Well,
like, okay.
then get them to subscribe.
I told them where to look and everything. So
Okay. Speaking of which, thanks for joining us today for Beneath the Table. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
And click that bell icon so you get notified whenever we upload. We'll comment within the first 30 minutes to your comments.
will we?
Just go
Will
with
I?
it. Just go with it. Yes,
Sure.
Matthew.
You know, I will respond to every
Hey,
single comment.
hey, look, I have the login information now too, so I
That's,
can.
that's fair enough. You can comment too. Me and Jacob will comment back to you guys.
Or we'll just comment anonymously as like our actual YouTube profile and just be like,
Hey,
"You
should
suck. This podcast is garbage."
Yeah, so
It's just our-
You forgot the apostrophe in the title.
you really hung up about that, aren't you?
Did you fix it?
Eventually?
Then yes, I'm hung up on it.
Rose an apostrophe and beneath the table.
No,
No,
and
in the title yesterday, it's like it's Valentine's Day, but he
didn't put the apostrophe in the E.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he made it possessive instead of it is.
no, it's supposed
Who's
to be possessive.
it? Who owns Valentine's Day?
Okay.
Nobody really.
Goodbye, everybody.
Thanks for joining us today, guys.